Mhm. Coach Eileen, how can I heal from a broken heart? Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fall in Love Friday. This is your relationship coach, Aileen Santos. And for those who are new here, welcome. And for those who have been watching our episodes from before, welcome back. And I am so happy that you guys are learning more about love and life and are consistently learning these love lessons so that you can create more love in your life. So, Fall in Love Friday is a live stream that I do on YouTube. These are weekly episodes where I answer the most important love questions that I get throughout the week. And for those uh, who are still getting to know me, I am relationship coach Aileen Santos. My background is in counseling psychology, so I have a master's degree in that. I'm a registered guidance counselor locally and internationally. I'm a certified professional coach. So that only means the reason why I'm saying this is that I want to assure you that the lessons that you will learn here in our weekly episodes, they are going to work in terms of what will really help the relationships between men and women because they're based in psychology and based in the dynamics of men and women. And my goal is really to help singles learn love facts versus love fiction so you can enjoy happier love stories in real life. And in this episode, we are going to talk about this. How can I heal from a broken heart? And the reason why I'm doing this is that throughout this week, and not just this week, actually this month, um, people have been grieving, people have been going through things in their relationships, and these are just some of the situations that I've been getting. So if you see me looking down, I'm actually looking at the messages that I've been getting. So some situations, one guy said, "I still love her, but I had to let her go." So this was actually a story, a complete story slash case study that I discussed and read out loud in my live cast. So I do a live cast every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on the audio app, the live streaming, the live casting app Calamansi. So that was something that we discussed and we learned a lot of love lessons from. And there's this girl. She said, "I often wonder if he's as miserable as I am." So that was eating her up. It was, there was the pain of the breakup, but she was also like wondering if this person, if she was the only one who's suffering, if she was the only one suffering from the breakup or if her ex was also experiencing the same feelings that she was. And then there's also this person who said, "I'm the one who ended it, but Coach Eileen, why does it hurt so bad?" So just because someone ends it doesn't mean that they're immune from the aftermath of a breakup, because a breakup is a breakup, a relationship is a relationship, and a relationship is something that, if it's something that was actually valuable, it was a relationship that was worth it, then it's something that we really need to let go of properly, something that we really need to give importance to and grieve for. Okay, so to address these things in this episode, we're going to talk about the three things that we need to do to begin healing from a broken heart. Okay, so if this is something that's useful for you, then I would like to let you know that this is really a process. This is not something that you just get over it in a snap. And I don't even want you to feel pressured when some people say that you are taking so long in healing. You should be doing this instead, doing that instead. No, you will focus on you, and these are the things that you really need to do in order to heal your heart. Because bottom line is, it doesn't matter who broke your heart. You are the one who is responsible. You are the only one who's responsible for making sure that your heart goes through healing. And if this does not apply to you, and I'm glad that it does not apply to you, but you know someone who's going to benefit from this, so please do share this video, tag your friends in these hashtag love lessons, and post your aha insights. And if you have follow up questions, make sure to post them in the comments, because if I receive your question while we are on this live, so we have a live chat here while we're doing this live stream on YouTube, I could answer the question right away while we're still on live. And if not, if you're watching the replay, I'm still so happy that you are watching the replay and learning these love lessons. I could still attend to your questions and comments even after our live stream, because this episode will be up online. So, the three things we need to do to begin healing from a broken heart. But what I want you to remember, big insight, super, super big insight. What I want you to remember, and if you have any friends who are trying to recover from a broken heart, please remember this: all relationships, even the ones that ended, even the ones that ended badly, are growth experiences. So, we can focus on how we grew, or we can get stuck on how it ended. And if you really look at it, in the big picture of things of life, all relationships end, even the ones, the great loved ones, the ones that lasted for a lifetime. There's always an ending. I mean, we were born into this world single, and we are going to leave this earth, this planet single as well. I mean, even if you're part of a set of twins, or even quintuplets, even if you were born at the same time, you were still single, okay, when it comes to romantic relationships. So all relationships do end. All relationships are growth experiences, okay? And while I go through the three insights on how to begin healing from a broken heart, I'm going to show you, just as a background, video from Just a Fangirl. She's one of the people that I follow here on YouTube. So it's just going to be the backdrop, because I'm into K dramas. Just a Fangirl is into K dramas. I'm going to add her link to the description here below, but please do follow her as well. But as we talk about these three things we need to do to begin healing, I will be showing her video. Okay, so there. And the big insight that we really need to remember is okay, healing step number one: look for the lessons. And we really need to look for the lessons when we end a relationship, because when we truly learn the lessons, then we can make our future relationships better. Okay, it may be hard to heal right now, and it may be hard to hear that there are things that we need to really look at. I mean, it's not just even us, it's not just the ex who made mistakes, it's not just us who made mistakes. We both made mistakes here. Okay, every relationship has two people in it. So we do not need to keep blaming ourselves for things we did or did not do, and we do not need to keep blaming the other person. Okay, I'm not talking about blame here. What I'm talking about is look for the lessons. So here's an example: if you and your ex were fighting a lot, okay, you were fighting a lot in your relationship, then the lesson is, how do you have better communication skills and better conflict resolution skills in the future? So maybe it's something you need to read a book for, take a workshop for, or even seek help for, so that you can really apply the lesson that you learned from your past relationship to make your future relationships better. Okay, but sometimes, okay, some people might be thinking, Coach Eileen, my ex cheated on me. What lesson do I learn from that? Okay, so one big lesson that you can learn from that, I hope you never go through something like that, because that is one of the most painful forms of betrayal. But if you did, then what I want you to remember is that you can learn a lesson from that. And that lesson is, you will learn how to choose people who are more trustworthy. Okay, the lesson is not I should not trust anyone, but you will need to learn how to choose people who are more trustworthy, because at the end of the day, the one of the biggest ways you can cheat proof a relationship is to choose someone whose character it is to be trustworthy. Okay, so that is healing step number one. Okay, so now healing step number two. Okay, we need to let go of three things when we are trying to heal. First, we need to let go of the person who used to love us. We need, the person that we used to know, because sometimes by the end of a relationship, we tend to just focus on that person who betrayed us, that person who let us go, that person who abandoned us. But also there's that person that we had these good memories with, okay? And we have to let go of that person. That's one aspect. Second thing that you need to let go of will be your label as that person's partner. Okay, because when we spend enough time in a relationship, we build this identity. We're part of a couple. We were someone's girlfriend, someone's boyfriend, and we need to start letting go of that label. And last but not least, we need to let go of the plans that we used to have for that future that used to include our ex. So that's another thing, because we're not just letting go of the relationship, we're letting go of, the dreams that we had. Because when we're in a relationship, we look forward to things with our partner. And when we end a relationship, we have to let go of those things too. Okay? So, those are three things. And some people are not aware that there are three things that we need to let go of. So I hope that this kind of awareness brings you more clarity into why maybe you're not healing yet, because uh, you have not looked at these three things yet, and have not given yourself the space to let go of them. So let go of the person you used to love and who used to love you. It doesn't change the story. They did love you. You did love them. It's okay, completely 100% right and good and okay to include that in your history, in what makes you who you are right now. But you need to let go of that person. You need to let go of your label as that person's partner, and the plans that you had for the future that used to include your ex. All right. So now we are going to healing step number 3. And this is very important. Give yourself the space, time, and support that you need in order to heal. You do not need to do what others have done. It's okay to listen to their advice, people who've gone through this before, but your healing is your own. If you need professional help, then go give yourself professional help. If you need to block this person, your ex, for now, then do that. Do not think that you are weaker than others if you need to do stuff that other people did not have to go through in order to achieve healing. Your healing is your own. You have your own timeline. You will have your own process. Give yourself the space, time, and support you need. And you are the only one who's going to know that. All right. So these are important healing steps. They sound simple, right? They sound simple when I'm talking about them, but you know that this is not easy. And I would like to give you a virtual hug for doing this, because your healing is really your responsibility, but it doesn't make it any easier. Okay? And before we end, I just want you to remember this truth. And this is the truth. This is not the last chapter of your life. Your ex is not the last person who will make you experience love. The truth is, our lives are long enough, our lifetimes are long enough for us to experience different things, and different kinds of relationships with different people. So, as you are healing, this is something that you can look forward to, because this is the truth. Your ex is not the last person who's going to love you, and your ex is not the last person that you are going to love. So, in this episode, a very quick episode, but I hope that you learned these three important things that we need to do to begin healing from a broken heart. Like I said, these are simple in terms of, saying them, but they are going to be challenging to do. And it's okay. It's okay to be challenged, because a broken heart is something that you should take seriously. And if it's important, then it's worth it. Your heart is worth it. Your love life is worth it. And your relationships are really worth learning for. All right. Oh, okay. So Coach Jason Luis, is here. Regarding number one, the lessons can also be your own contributions to the breakup. Sometimes they are the hardest to win. Yes, a big yes to that. Thank you so much for pointing that out, uh, Mr. Jason Luis. Yes, because these are the lessons that we really need to accept in order to build better relationships in the future. And what makes it hard sometimes, that's true. What makes it hard sometimes is that we have these blinders. We can only look at the mistakes that our ex did, but we did contribute to that because there are always two people in a relationship. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we were able to see that, Jason Louis. So just to recap, um, healing step number one, look for the lessons, because when we learn the lessons, we can make our future relationships better. Healing step number two, let go of three things: the person who used to love us, your label as that person's partner, and the plans that you had for a future that used to include your ex. And last but not least, give yourself the space, time, and support that you need in order to heal. You do not need to do what others have done. Your healing is your own. So those are the three things that you need to begin to heal from a broken heart. And I hope that you are able to use this so that you can create more love in your life. And yes, please do share this video. Please do subscribe and help our channel grow. And catch us again next week on Fall in Love Friday. This is on YouTube no, premieres on YouTube every Friday at 9 p.m. Manila time. That's UTC +8. And please do use these lessons to create more love in your life. And if you know that these lessons are going to be useful for other people, pass them on so that they can create more love in their lives as well. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Whether you're watching the replay or the live, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge your courage for giving love another chance. And I'll see you guys again next week. Bye, everyone.